I am Tammy Thweatt, and I am Principal Flute of the Carmel Symphony Orchestra, and I've been in that position with the Carmel Symphony since about 2019. I am really excited about our upcoming concert titled Moonlight and Lanterns. It has a piece on it called the Yellow River Concerto for piano. It's a very interesting piece that was from the Cultural Revolution in China. And the original performance featured a lot of Chinese instruments. And there's a part in the beginning of the third movement of this concerto that features a cadenza inspired by the dizi flute. So I have a few dizi flutes. This is a Chinese bamboo flute. I had the fortune of learning dizi in my young education. When I was at Florida State University, one of the graduate students was from China, and I actually had lessons for a year on the dizi flute. So the dizi is a flute made of bamboo. And what's really special about it is the buzzy, bright tone quality. The dizi flute is a transverse, simple diatonic instrument, but it has an extra hole on it, and I'd like to show this, that is covered by a very small piece of bamboo membrane. So I don't know if you can see here and here, there's a little thin paper on the flute that, if it's installed correctly, creates a buzzy, bright sound. And Chinese music uses the pentatonic scale, so this cadenza that's in the Yellow River Concerto has a pentatonic feel to it, which is the 5-note scale. So it's pretty simple for any flute player to pick up a dizi and play something simple on it. It's transverse. It has 6 finger holes. The holes are closer together. So on this one, this dizi and G, so it feels like the fingers are a little cramped. And the biggest difference is getting this vibrating membrane to respond and resonate. It's very temperamental. It's fragile, and you have to replace it once a week at least. It has to be at the right humidity and the right tightness on here. So you might see me breathing on it to make sure it's just a little bit moist and get that to respond and vibrate. So I think that's the biggest challenge. It's not hard for a flute player to blow into it and sort of improvise in a simple way, but playing traditional Chinese tunes and learning the ornamentation is trickier, and reading original Chinese music would be hard because they use a different notation system. So I guess playing simple folk tunes are pretty easy to learn. They also come in many different sizes. I have a small one here too, so that they're in different keys, sort of like penny whistles. So you can have even longer ones than this. I play mostly high dizis. So you have to know how to transpose the instrument properly and have the right size instrument for the melody that you're playing, or the key that you're in. Oh, this is a big hobby of mine. I play a lot of world flutes. Love to talk about that. I play the penny whistle a lot in local recording studios, so I have a whole rack of whistles. Right now, taking lessons on the shakuhachi, which is a Japanese bamboo flute. I don't have one here today, but you play it vertically like this. Let's see, I also have an Indian bansuri. I have a lot of ocarinas, just an assortment of different bamboo flutes. And I also play recorder and Baroque flute and lots of different flutes. It's pretty rare for folk instruments like this to be incorporated into the orchestra, but it's really fun when it does happen because it's a unique color.